A woman pays $1,000 for an ad to find a husband, and she ended up being married. She was tired of dating apps. Would you pay $1,000 to find a husband?
First of all, she spent $1,000. If you run ads, and I don't know if it was Instagram, if you put $1,000 Instagram ad, shit getting sold, like including you, including you. So
if that's what I was like seeking, yeah, $1,000 is not.
It's not that much
it's not
if
that
you use your phone. It's not that much if that's like your desired goal, but that's pretty
desperate. I wouldn't do it.
Is it
I
desperate?
think it's actually more so strategic.
Especially
target audience. That's what the ad is for.
I don't know. When y'all say ad, my head automatically ran old school. Like, oh, it's gonna be in the paper.
That's what I was thinking too.
Y'all talking about Instagram
I
ads?
wasn't even in school when there was newspaper.
Yeah, I was like, what newspaper do you?
Like, she's never even seen a newspaper before.
Right. I was like, you don't even know what a newspaper is.
She was born in 2000. Like,
Please. No, I wasn't. But if we talking about Instagram ads, I'm just not doing that. Like, I'm not selling myself on social media.
Actually, you kind of are for free already.
Well, I'd rather do it for free.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, you are, but I'm saying you're also not looking for a husband right now. She was very direct, like, here's $1,000. This is what I want. I want a husband. So she's what it said, tired of dating apps. So she went
to the biggest dating app.
I was about to say, so what is different, especially if this is the platform? What is different than paying $1,000 to put yourself on Instagram, Facebook, than the dating apps? What does those platforms have that
more people,
more reach?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To answer your question.
Okay, but even if it's more people, wouldn't it be the same?
Nope.
I guess not the same result. I guess with more people,
higher reach or more expensive reach.
Rome, are you on any dating apps?
Why would I do that?
Well, how about this? Let me ask you a better question. When was the last time, if ever, you were on the actual dating app?
In my 20s.
So that was a long time ago. And why not invest into an app where you know is an actual audience rather than those that are specifically on this one app? You know, the pool is so much smaller.
Okay, so
are you on
when
Bumble?
we say me? No,
Hinge?
No dating
Tinder
app ever.
She's on Instagram.
So now, what if I wanted to find me and Amanda? Where the fuck am I gonna find? I know you on Instagram for sure.
Brooklyn?
8 at the table.
Listen,
like that.
But okay, hold on. You started your scenario saying someone like Rome, someone who hasn't been on his social dating apps or whatever in a long time. So is it that you're looking for a husband and you want it quickly because you don't want to put in that time to vet different people? Or like,
well, I think that what you're doing is you're proposing your actual intentions and you're broadcasting it to a large audience. So it's like, hey, I might be attractive or you might not find me attractive. But if you do find me attractive and I'm intentionally trying to, be someone's spouse and you're looking to have a wife or a husband, whatever the case may be, you now know when you come to my page where my intentions lie. So it's really taking all of the guessing game out and saying, listen, if you're attracted to me, then we can talk. If we're talking, you already know what I'm here for. You already know what I expect. I think it's great. It's like, it's targeted marketing.
Me personally, I have too much pride to put myself out there like that.
But you do it for free.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Like, my Instagram is a public space for me, but I also don't constantly talk about how single I am or that I want a husband or I want a relationship. I don't do that on my social media.
Yeah, but she was also tired of dating apps. So she was probably already gone through each app. And so she was just at her end and this wasn't working for her. So it was just an alternative means.
I personally feel like the dating apps show more desperation than an ad.
I completely agree. It's almost like, everybody's dating each other.
I feel like with a dating app, we all know why we're on here.
Instagram is not a dating app.
Instagram is a multi-purpose app. When you have something like, what are they?
Like Hinge or Bumble.
Bumble and Tinder. Like we all know that
Christian
we're here to date. So it's like we have the same purpose being on this app. When you're putting money out there to say I want someone, that's a little different. Wait, do you have to subscribe like with money on these dating apps?
What do you mean subscribe?
Like is it like is there a
free? Like,
subscription?
pay. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, you got to pay.
I think you get more features if you pay a fee, but it's free.
You can only talk to 3 people for free on the free account.
So I'll say this. I like the fact that she was like,
Intentional.
yes, that's very intentional about like her actions, her desired outcome, so on and so forth. I think if it were me, I'd probably like use a matchmaker and probably give that money to a matchmaker because of like, you know, you go through like all these questionnaires and like personality whatever's, you know, so they have a better idea of like who you are, how you would align with certain other people, and they can remove people from the pool, you know, so that you don't even have to bother with them. So I think that's how, if I were going to be paying, that's how I would invest my money.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I was just
Imagine
thinking
she never got.
too.
Imagine she never got a husband. Like you gonna do another.
Well, there is that chance of paying that money and not getting what you wanted out of it. But also, it's social.
It's $1,000. Think how much money you spend on dates.
Yeah,
$1,000 ain't nothing.
and
right, but I'm talking like if it's social media, there's so much things that you can do and promote for free on social media.
Nah. So look, when you have you ever ran an ad?
No,
All right. So let me just
and I did tell you to tell me how it works.
So I'll give you an idea.
So she ain't run her ad
She
because
don't
you
need
ain't come through. Pretty much is what
You asked me to tell you how it works.
No, yeah, I did, and it's in the episode too. If y'all look back, y'all find it. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all really
Well,
watch
look.
us, you'll hear that I asked him before.
So, I know. I remember what you're talking about. When you run an ad, right? It'll be like this. I mean, this is not an exact number. I'm just giving you an idea. It'll be like, all right, you spend $10 a day. Okay.
That's it?
Well, you can choose. But I'm just saying, if you chose $10 a day for 7 days, which is $70, they'll be like, all right, for $70, this post will reach, 20,000 people, 25,000 people, 25,000 people. So imagine if you put in, relax, $1,000, right? If $70 gets you 25,000 people, you're going. What happened?
I want you to do the math.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. $70 gets you 25,000 people off these numbers.
25,000.
25,000. All right, now we're saying $1,000, so it's about 12 times more, roughly. $700 would get you.
He stole.
Times 10 would be 250. So you probably add another 225 to that.
I'm not really good with back of the napkin math.
You probably reach about 1 million people. Close to. You'll reach about 1 million people off of $1,000 ad if that was the proper ratio. So 1 million people. Now you have 1 million people who know exactly what you want.
But what is the benefit of 1 million people? That ad has reached 1 million people. I feel like with a dating app, you can better target your audience. Like you get to like put in your
targeted on
Instagram.
On Instagram.
You can put interest. You can break it down to like
you
what
could do
the
that too.
interest in,
It'll still meet a
categories.
million people. Wouldn't that be harder?
And then you could pick locations.
Yeah.
So you can be like, all right, I could do Brooklyn, I could do Virginia, I could do Maryland, I can do the whole state of California, or I could do just Los Angeles and do the county.
Perhaps you're not with like paying $1,000. I'm gonna be honest. I think the way that Rico broke it down, it actually makes a lot of sense because it's targeted and it's gonna give you more exposure to people in and outside of your general, demographic, like where you are, your vicinity. However, would you consider this? Let's say you've been single and you don't want to put up $1,000 to put an ad out or whatever, but you're willing to give a friend or, someone that knows you, a referral bonus. So if and when you find your husband and y'all are married, I'd actually say like we gotta be married for like 3 years before I just be like.
We gotta see if it really works.
Yeah.
I will finesse.
He might be a charlatan. You never know.
Or referrals and-
waiting for charlatans.
Like, would you pay somebody like, let's say, a $5,000 bonus or a referral fee or bonus or whatever for referring you to the person who is eventually your husband?
You know what? I'm not mad at that idea.
I ain't mad at it either.
But the only thing is, I would not let it be so like monetary. But like, girl, I owe you.
No.
Like,
No.
like,
nuts.
listen,
No.
you like, I owe you something. I owe you something, but
Yeah, you owe
am
her
I about
$5,000.
to? Am I about to put $5,000 in your hand? Maybe not.
I would.
But
For a husband that like you actually love. Well,
Would
that's
trust-
how Aaron
no.
has always worked.
I would definitely trust my friend's judgment, especially because
You don't, or you
no,
do?
I
She
would.
would. Yes, she would.
Anybody that I've actually really dated has been like in the
Same.
in the circle because I really hate new people. Like I don't do the typical dating where meeting a stranger and they want to take me out. I'm grossed out by
So
it.
the
I don't
$1,000
want
option is
to.
perfect for you.
Right, but no, I got you.
No, I'm saying the 1,000
First
that she
option.
didn't.
No.
Even the first option, because if you're only messing with people that are in your immediate circle or in their immediate circle, you're only 2 people removed from yourself. But if you put $1,000 in, you can just basically like just bloom everywhere.
No, but she doesn't. She has a problem with new people.
Right.
So
So
keeping it
I
smaller-
personally wouldn't even put out an ad for random people to be like, "Oh, this girl want a husband. I'm trying to be that." Like honestly, that's just I personally wouldn't do it.
You're in your 20s.
I mean, that's okay.
No, I'm saying
like-
maybe in like your
42 single,
40s, single.
Maybe in my 40s
Six
would I
failed
want to put out
relationships.
an ad?
7.
I think
Maybe-
it's once you've learned a decent amount of lessons, once you've experienced a lot of the bullshit,
life. Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And I think you want to avoid.
I totally
Certain
get that.
pitfalls.
No,
Then
I see the benefits of it. I
Yeah.
do. I just feel like for me personally, I have too much pride for that to be my story. That
That's how you met him.
yeah.
So now, let's dive deep.
I
on
got
that.
too much pride to not have a story.
That part.
Ding, 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 ding. I need a ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And the winner is.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode on YouTube. All the full episodes are there, so check it out.